Okay, so tonight, I haven't been posting much content recently, so today we are going to do a quick little vlog to get some content out there. I've got loads and loads of videos stacked up from the Germany trip to the Norfolk trip, which is coming out very soon, but what was that?
I think it was Whitefire.
Got white for somewhere in there. But today we're out on a walk here to search for some roe deer that are out. It's about 9 o'clock at the moment, and so it should be a good time for them to go out in the fields. Hearing loads of whitethroats at the moment, but we're right by the road at the moment, so we're going to wait for it to quiet up a little bit, and then we should get some nice photos of the deer and also the lovely sunset, which is just up there. Of course, the clouds are making it quite moody at the moment, but I've already got some nice shots. I'll put them up on the screen right now. But yeah, let's get on with our walk, and hopefully we can see some roe deer. Okay, so it's a bit later on now, and we made a bit of a mistake. We've gone out a little bit too late, and it's very cloudy. It's actually clearing up a little bit today, like now. It's obviously a bit too dark for any photography really, but we've got some nice sunset shots, and we'll be back tomorrow morning for an early start at Sandhurst. Stood here in front of these trees, and in front of us now are at least 4 coal tits, and they are all giving it some in this lovely morning here. And it's pretty much just a high-pitched fluted call, I find. Very distinguished call, but they're a bird I love, and it's great to see them here in this old forest tomorrow. There's one there. So, we've seen a variety of birds, but all of them, however amazing they might be, they have not been the bird we've been after all this morning really. And we've just come across it, we just heard it to our left. It is a Dartford warbler. It is one bird I've never seen, and I'm really excited right now because I can hear it calling, and it's such an amazing call, or a song. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can find it. We've just got to wait now. Okay, right, we're going in. Trying to get a little glimpse of the Dartford warbler so I can see it for the first time. Let's go. feels really near. Some little birds flying about as well. Right here is some bell heather, one of my favourite plants to find out here in the heathland. And it's one of my favourite plants because back in the kind of the 12th century, 11th century, people used to condense this to make mattresses and bedding, which is absolutely fascinating. And of course, another cool thing is that this makes some of the nicest honey out of any other plant. The bees love it. Oh, blimey, yes! Look at this web. Now, this is one of the most unique webs in the whole of the UK, and it is most likely made by a funnel web spider. And since we're here in the UK heathland, I'm going to guess that this is a labyrinth spider's web. Now, these are fascinating webs because you might not be able to see it from above, but actually there are multiple layers in this web, and that works perfectly for catching their prey. And unlike other spiders you might get in your garden, these spider webs are actually not sticky, but act like trampolines, which works in the heathland as a unique and adapted way to catch their prey. How cool is that? Fortunately, I don't think I can find the spider, but I'll pop up a picture of them. They are absolutely beautiful. I love spiders, and that is one hell of a web. Okay, so no sign of the Dartfords. Obviously we heard them. I got quite close to them, but then they just disappeared really. But we just came across a metal tile, metal clad thing. I think the reptile thing. Don't know what you call it, but we tried to loosen it up with a stick. Yeah, just be safe. Don't want to add it to bite you or anything. But nothing. Which is a bit disappointing. But we're on our way back now. Hopefully we can get some more bird life on the way back to the gate. Right, so we are stood in this glorious meadow full of an abundance of insects, but to the side of us is a lovely mature woodland, and we've just heard a male blackcap, obviously, giving it some beans in that tree over there. And blackcaps as a bird are one of my favourite birds because they're just so cool, and there's so many facts about them. And of course, one kind of very obvious fact is that the male and the female are different, obviously. The male has that kind of stereotypical black cap. The female has that brown cap, that brown chestnut cap. And one thing that actually surprised me for a small bird like the black cap is that this bird can live over 10 years. You're wondering, why am I standing behind this monstrous herb? Well, this is mugwort, and it was seen as a sign of good luck for the Romans. But something that I find quite peculiar but also fascinating that I've recently learned in the last week or so is that this was the original flavour of beer. How cool is that? This right here is red fox poo, and today I'm going to talk you through how I know it's red fox poo. Now, I've got two reasons how I know it is. The first one is there's a very high percentage in this poo of hair, which clearly says it's a carnivore's poo. And the second reason, which gives it away from other predators in this area, is that it's in a kind of elongated and tube shape, which clearly kind of shows me that it is from a red fox, which is a canine, because the canine poo shapes are kind of elongated and tube-like, like your dog poo. But yeah, this right here, fox poo. today I am here in this gorgeous wildflower meadow, and it is one of the most biodiverse habitats we have in the UK. From those little tiny aphids that munch on the plants, to the ladybirds that hunt them, to the pollinators that roam this whole place, to the little small shrews that hunt them. This place is absolutely wonderful and a biodiverse central. But that's not my favourite thing about these wonderful biomes, because you see, these things are one of the best things we could hope for if you're thinking about limiting climate change. Because you see, in all of these wildflowers here, there are types of flowers, species of flowers, that are known as perennial wildflowers, and they store carbon, which is one of the best things you could hope for.